Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Yard Sale Finds, Yard Sale Pickups. Yeah, so, as the title in the description will tell you, I got nothing. Big old goose egg. Yeah, I mean, it was nice riding around, listening to the radio, talk shows, some music, but yeah, another week of where it was supposed to rain, and it didn't. So there was only 13 yard sales on Craigslist. I still went out, hoping just like last week I'd find that one. I did find one guy. He was a reseller, and all he had was PC games. I don't really like PC games. Did have Jade Empire, limited edition. I was going to pick it up, but he wanted $10 for it. So I was like, no, because I'm never going to play it. $1, I probably would have picked it up because I did like the cover. But not $10. So yeah, since I didn't find anything, I'm going to use this opportunity for this video to talk about things I hate about going out yard sailing. Not so much going out yard sailing, but things I hate people do with their yard sale. Okay, there's no order, but first, signs. I hate yard sale signs. I don't understand why people think that, you know, a little piece of cardboard this big, written in pen, telling you a yard sale, not even what direction to go on, just yard sale, is enough to get people to find your yard sale. It's the most annoying thing. Or they use a big piece of board, but yet they still write it in pen. So when you're driving down the road, you're trying to see the sign, and you have to pull over just to look at the sign. And even then, you don't know which direction. To me, the perfect sign is a bright orange sign written with big block Sharpie letters and an arrow pointing you which direction to continue going, so you know, am I turning right at this intersection? Am I going straight at this intersection? That's the perfect sign. Arrow pointing which way you need to go to get to the next sign to tell you you're getting closer, and big blocky letters written in Sharpie. Or if you want to get creative, cut up stencil letters out of like a bright neon color onto a white backboard, make it all colorful, as long as it sticks out. The worst thing is when you see a sign that's like this big, white, with pen written on it, and they don't have the date on it. I hate when they don't have the date on it, because a lot of people, they put up a yard sale sign, but they never take it down. It's like, well, you're not even supposed to put them on the street poles as they are, but people do it. You could at least remove your signs when you're done. So you see a yard sale and you're like, is this the yard sale I'm going to? Is it open today? Or is this a prior sign? Now, the more you yard sale, more often than not, you recognize the sign if it was there last week. But sometimes you go down a road that you didn't go down before and you see a yard sale sign, but then there's no yard sale. That's the other thing I dislike. You know, if you're going to post that you're doing a yard sale and then you're not going to do it because of the weather, update your Craigslist, because about 4 of the yard sales I went to today, they weren't having a yard sale anymore. But they never updated their website, updated the Craigslist. It takes a second to fix it, and you're done. You know, it's it's considerate of the people that are out there going to yard sales, and it's not really much of an inconvenience for you. Let's see. So, signs, updating Craigslist, 1 and 2. The other thing I wish people would do with their yard sale, if you know you're having a yard sale, could you price most of the stuff ahead of time instead of me asking or having to ask or waiting to ask, especially if they're talking to somebody else. You don't want to, you know, interrupt them to ask them a price when they're trying to negotiate. Just price it ahead of time. You know what you want for it, unless you're just waiting for someone to show interest, and then you can be like, oh, they're interested, and let me bump up the price. If you know you're getting rid of it and you know you want to get rid of it, put a fair price on it, and then you can negotiate. They can negotiate up or down. Go a little bit more than you wanted to go, and then, you know, see what they want instead of being like, oh, you want that, and now it's $20. Would have been $1 if you didn't want it. So yeah, price some of your stuff. I get if you have a lot of things, it might be hard, but it's still just as easy as, it still takes just as much time as you thinking about the price right there on the spot as if you thought about it the night before when you're like, oh, I'm going to get rid of this. $5. Oh, I'm going to get rid of this too. You're already picking it up to put it in the pile of things you're going to get rid of. All right. The other thing about yard sales. Some of the ridiculous prices they put on these things. It's like, we don't know if it's going to work or if it's not broken or missing parts. But you expect to sell it like it's a retail store, where at a retail store I can return it. I can't return it to you. So you should not expect to get these full price, full retail price or eBay prices for your yard sale. We're coming to you, and you're not going to take a return. Let's see. I think those are really the big three that bother me sometimes. I mean, I know it's their yard sale, they can do what they want, but with the sign, come on. If you want people to make it to your yard sale, put a good sign up. I mean, to me, it's the most obvious thing. If you can't read the sign 10 feet away from it, then your sign isn't good enough. All right, well, yeah, so this week's yard sale wasn't very good. I think next week, no matter what the weather is, I'm just going to look at the map for the weather and then go on Craigslist and see which area has the biggest amount of yard sales and just drive down. I'm in a pretty good location where I'm right next to the highway, and I can get to... I'm within 30 minutes of a couple major metropolitan areas, so if I had to wake up a little early, drive 30 minutes, get to another city where the weather is probably better, or more people aren't afraid of having the weather. And then maybe I'll hit up a flea market if nothing really works out, just to see what they have. I'm hoping by next week I'll be able to film my yard sale hunting, like live, but we'll see. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video, and check out my other videos. And thank you for all the subscribers I have right now. The whole 5 of them, I appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.